All right. Hello again. This time for the main event. If you weren't able to join us for the other the heat races, it's okay, but it is time to move on to the main event. Just do one brief thing here. Give me 1 second here. So basically, we did our heat races. 15 guys missed the race, and the rest of them didn't. So you have 30 cars racing in this race. Let me just check something quickly. I have a Discord server that I go to a lot, and I'm just gonna send it in there. No. I'm so stupid. Why didn't I click on the race? There we go. Sorry, you're gonna hear me for a second. So basically, we had all of our heat races. We figured out who was in the show and who was not. And let's go over that first. So we're gonna open up our game. I'm just gonna go through this way. Because 30 cars were the only amount that we were able to have for Jennerstown, since Jennerstown is a short track, I decided I was going to do heat races instead of the typical top 30 make it in on qualifying, rest have to go through LCQ. Since there was only 30 cars in the race, I decided to do LCQ races with everybody having the ability to disqualify or not make the show. And that led to some interesting things. Coop Snyder, Ben Shades are in the race. Connor Brenton races way in. The 33 races way in. Dellinger, our second in points, did not make the show. That was probably our biggest person to miss the race. Other than that, some more notable ones. Morrissey's missing the race. It looks like Hodak's in. Alex M, he's in. Jackson Brown, he's in. Same with Waffles. Jimmy Waffles, Kinzer, Jerry Geraldson, Tom Tittles. Jacob Abner is missing the race. Same with Brad Cheston, and Tom Tittles is in. And then further on down, Average Sucks is in. KB Fan with a heartbreaking final corner in heat number 3. Barely misses out on the race. That was definitely rough to watch for him. Neely, he's in. The two aviation racing cars, 01 Aviation and 0 XRZ, are unfortunately out. Bowman Fan, he is in. French Fry. Train Tracks is out. Easy in. CJ is in. Jackson Burgham's in. Abner is out. NFO3 is out. Fleischer's in. And Rocky Gordon's in. And then William Ayers is out. Alright. Now that we've gone through that, let's get ready for the race. Let's see here. Let's make sure I have my There you go. Better cautions. It's fired up. If you were not here for the heat races, I have to explain this, but we will be doing single file restarts because if there's cars with lots of damage, I don't want them on the inside, and I don't want double file restarts on the short tracks because it'll cause chaos. We'll crash literally every time. So that's why I'm going to try to tame it a little bit and go with single file restarts. I think it'll allow for racing to be allow it to be aggressive, but not completely untamed to the point where there's crashes every 5 seconds. So yeah, let's get this. So that one we're going to want. That one we're going to want. And then that's it for now. If there is an opportunity for a green and white checkered, I'll tick off the final box. And it'll add 2 more laps to the race, but we won't do that until we get to that point. 30 cars, Jennerstown. Right track, right everything. All this is good, good. Awesome, sweet. Let's fire it up and let's see our starting lineup for the race.
Drivers, to your cars.
Alrighty, front row. Connor Brenton in the 30. He's side by side with the 83 of CJ MSA. Both of them raced their way in, and I've had on and off a decent season so far. The 30 cars missed the first 2, so it's really impressive to see him run really well in this race. So it's good for him to have a good start here. Row number 2, Rocky Gordon, French Fry, side by side. After that, Jackson Brown, Bowman Fan, Matt Kenzer, Bruno D. Giacomo. He made him by a miracle, yeah, seriously. Peter Drake, Steve Villark in row number 5. Make that 5. Lucas in the 2, and Jimmy Waffles, row number 6. Hello, Beluga. So Hodak, Duster, Joshua Neely. Average Sucks, no right turns behind him. Tom Tittles, Johnny Quinton, Jackson Burgum, Mila Jensen, Eddie, Alex M. I guess they went to the backup car or something because they moved to the Wendy's car. I think that was just a mistake on my behalf when I switched everything. Whatever. It's a better looking car, anyways. Coop Snyder, in the back with Jerry Geraldson. Final 2 rows, Easy, Saints, WX, James Flesher, and the Stig in the 29. So that's our lineup. We have quite a lot of time left, so I guess we'll kind of go over some other things here. I just realized something. So stupid, so absolutely stupid. I didn't even set the right amount of laps. So we're going to have to do that one more time and go over our actual starting lineup. My apologies. I've had a night, guys. My speech has been off. I don't know if it's because of,
Drivers,
yesterday.
to your cars.
Yesterday I had to use my voice a lot. I feel like when you use your voice a lot to, say the right words, I feel like the next day is usually a rough day. That's just how it is for me when I'm doing YouTube stuff. And today's been rough. I've been all over the place. But anyways, I think we got everything set up properly now. If it's not, then whatever. We'll just roll with it at this point. French Fry is our actual pole sitter. Apologies now to the 30 car. He's now the last place guy. Jeez, I just ruined his race. Apologies. I actually am really sorry. So now our front row is the 2 SRT Hellcats, the 4 and the 6. And then behind him is Eddie, Steve Lark, Stig now way up here instead of in the very back. Giacomo in a roughly similar spot. Waffles, Hodak, Gordon, Shades, Lucas, Kenzer, midfield, CJ MSA, Neely, Tittles, Alex M, Bowman Fan, Average Sucks, Jackson Brown, Jensen, Duster, Burgum, Geraldson, Drake, Quinton, no right turns, Saints WX, Coop Snyder. Final row is Fleischer and Connor Brenton. Another thing that I gotta do here is get my OBS pulled up. Womp. Scooch this over and start recording it because I usually edit these into highlight videos because uh, quite a number of people actually missed the race, and I don't really want people to have to pick through the actual stream and rewatch it. I mean, you can if you want to see everything, little thing that's happened, but giving highlight videos usually is a nicer way to kind of compile everything that has happened. But yeah, here's our actual lineup. 150 laps. This should probably take an hour. It's a lot of laps, but it's a very short track. And I think that we'll get a couple good long runs. There could be an opportunity for some Wreckfest action if you're into that kind of racing. If you were into that kind of racing, I'm sure you enjoyed our last race at Rockingham. That race was a shitstorm and a half. And I'm hoping that we don't have something similar to that. I'm hoping that we have something a little bit more tame, something that we can really enjoy the racing with. And I feel like we have had that in our heat races. Every single heat race was pretty smooth. So I'm hoping that we can continue that and have a good night of racing. But yeah, I'm dropping things. Let me just make sure I got this out to a couple people that that wanted to probably see if I was live or not. Alright, I think we're all set. If we're running where the hell Jennerstown is, it's kind of near Pittsburgh. I know that I'm a Pennsylvanian, but I don't live close to the track. I've never been to Jennerstown. I've been to a bunch of other tracks in the local area, and some a little bit further away, a couple hours away, but usually they're all dirt tracks, you know, short tracks that are, you know, mainly hosting sprint car races and occasionally some derby stuff. But I figured I would host a local Pennsylvanian short track, and this one just kind of made the most sense because the racing on it's pretty good. I've noticed that, especially with the starts and restarts of the race, multi-groove racing, you know, 3 wide, 4 wide, multi-lane racing, and of course it has those typical short track things that we like, the, you know, the bumping and running and the collisions and the aggressive racing, close quarters, all that kind of stuff is all still ingrained deeply in the track. And I think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool track to have on the season, even though it's not a big one. But yeah, as we get ready for the main event, let's pull this in and let's get our command.
Drivers, start your engines!
All right. Side by side now. Down the back straight away, getting ready to go green for 150 laps here. Race number 3 of the summer series. And green flag is out. We are racing here at Jennerstown. 6 car gets a great jump now into turn number 1 for the first time. Will all the cars manage to hang on in the opening laps? We like to get quite squirrely. 3 wide now, further on back down the backstretch for the first time. Into 3. Side by side for second. Whoa, contact between the 29 and 09. 4 wide now down the front straightaway. Wow, close quarters racing there. Side by side for second continues on. And we have a hornet's nest of cars now back further on back. Unlucky lap number 2. It looks like we're going to hold on to our cars. 3 wide still now. Take further on back, just on the edge of the top 10. 3 cars under a blanket now and second on back. It looks like French Fry is our leader, and he's going to pull away to a decent margin now. As Eddie now looks to second. Waffles just trying to go into third. And the 6 car now slides on the outside. After that, Stig, Kenzer, Gordon, Lucas, Vlark, and on 11th looking for 10th now is Joshua Neely. 3 wide now there. There's Alex M caught in the middle there. In that rebranded machine. 3 wide now there. The 14 pushes the 5 car up the track there. It's very aggressive racing. As you can tell, this race goes on quite quickly. You can just see how quickly it's going by too, as we are now already on lap 5. There's our second place car, third, fourth, fifth, on, back. So, a lot of side-by-side racing here. A lot of beating and banging now as we head into turn number 3. Oh, re 4 wide. For a second, I believe. Oh my goodness, is that a collision? Oh, that 09 car, just hang on to it. He was hit by the 5, and that was nearly a big moment there. So it's the 4 car French Fry leading. Easy now second. Waffles now third. Eddie fourth. Kenzer fifth. The Stig is in the 6th position, I believe. Side by side further on back. Is that 4 wide? Yes, it is. Burgum. Oh, watch out there with him. And Alex M as we go down to turn number 1. There's Ben Shades. Oh, crash! Was that the 9? Tittles. Oh, and James Fleischer is involved. No caution. We continue on. The 77 Duster was involved as well. Wow. I can't believe they went no caution for that. And 2 guys who were happy to race their way in are now in a hole after wrecking. So we get to lap 10. 3 wide there, just out inside the top 10. Looks like Neely's gonna get the lead spot out of those 3 cars. Side by side there for a second. Oh, look at this new leader. Caution. It's our first one of the night. As Easy took over the lead there from the 4 car French Fry, who had a decent lead there. I wonder who caused the caution. I kind of had to step up for a second because I heard a sound at my door. Oh, Jerry Geraldson and Alex M. Oh, and he got helped by Jackson Burgum there. So first caution of the night here on lap 11, I believe. Oh man, Burgum absolutely slammed into him, and he took out the 78 with him. And I guess now that we are under caution, we can check out. Let's get one more replay of this first. Was the 75 hitting the 84 there? No, 84 just used him up. Clean and simple. Oh yeah, that's some short track racing right there. That is a wreck that you can really only get on short tracks. Okay, let's see what happened with the other 2. This was only a couple laps prior. Very similar type incident from the looks of it, from at least what I saw. Oh, he got help. Oh, he got hooked by the 66. And that completely destroyed the 9 car's rear bumper. Like, destroyed his car. Yeah, very similar incidents. But that one didn't cause a caution. I guess they thought that they were in the back, so they didn't throw a caution for that. But then they threw a caution for the incident that just happened on lap 11. I think we're starting to have a commenting curse, you know. If you comment in my live chat, you wreck. Because Hardy's worker, you know, he comment, and yeah, that's him. Flesher, you know, or Fleischer. Same deal with him. Now the 78. They're three of the only people that have commented. I think that's kind of ironic. 12 cars the outliner. I don't think I've seen much of him. So our leader is French Fry now. Did he pit? What happened? Is that a problem for the 44? He pits. Did our leader have a problem? No, he just... Yeah, I think there are some pit stops because our field's all shuffled out right now. Because look at where Easy's at. He's 28th, and he was up there. Weird. Green flag is out. Lap number 17. That went quick. 4 cars. 71 now is our second place car. Into turn number 1 for the first time. Third is Eddie. Looks like battles for 4th there. Oh, diving down into turn number 3. That 71's all over the back bumper of him. I think that 44 is low on power. That would explain why he's so far back already. Looks like a lot of 2-wide action now further on back. Ignore that, I just bumped my mic. Just a 48. Now 3 cars under a blanket here for the lead. And they're gonna catch that 44, so we might see some form of lap traffic in the way here. Eddie trying to make a move there. There's a Stig. Joshua Neely. 2 of the Help Me Racing cars in the top 5. That's some 3-wide racing further on back. As you see, Bergham's on the outside, 75 in the middle. He's going to try to diamond it down to the bottom. Hit my mic again. Sorry. Apologies on my end. So 4 is leading. Looks like the 71 started to drop off just a little bit there. And then after that, it's the 43, 29, 23, 95, 83, 5. Single file mostly all the way back to the 2 champion racing cars, the 09 and the 12. And then you got the 66 car trying to make it a 3 car frenzy there. Just outside the top 10. Well, and then you got some 2-wide racing kind of intermixed, and that's pretty much it for us right now. Looks like we have a bit of a calm right now after that restart. A little bit sideways there for the 61 off the corner. Is a battle just inside the top 10 between the 14 and the 5. And we're on lap number 25 now of this race. French fry, Kenzer. Have they caught the 44 yet? No. 44 is kind of holding a little strong there. There's pretty good gap still between them two. Hello, let's game. It is battle between the 09 and the 2 now. And this is for the 11th spot. Decent recovery for the 78 car. He's up to 16th. He's battling his teammate in the 75. We haven't seen a lot of people trying to work that outside or the middle lane, quite frankly. 3 wide there with the 77, the 94, and the 72. They're going to try to make that work. This is outside the top 20. And the 77 gets that spot. Look at this. So the 71 is not quite catching him. Okay. Same top 5 still. Quite actually close to the same top 10, I believe. So things have definitely chilled off just a little bit after that restart. I could make the decision to bring back double file restarts again. I think that the AI has been quite calm, which is a good thing. Because it could have swung to the other side of the pendulum and could have been wrecking every 2 seconds, which would have been awful. I couldn't have stood that. After the race number 2 at Rockingham, that was abysmal. Literally, if you didn't see that race, I'm glad you didn't see that race, but if you saw that race, you know. Literally, we restarted like 5 times, and every time they restarted, there was a wreck in turn 2, either on the first lap or the second. 3 wide now into turn number 1. 72 is going to try to pass 77. They've been working on each other for quite a bit. That inside lane there is kind of trudging along. Seems like the outside lane it does have a little bit of momentum on its side, but everyone just kind of is so committed to an inside lane that it really isn't doing much right now. I think if we added double file restarts back, we could definitely see a little more side by side, at least for the first laps after the restart. A little bit of contact between the 77 and the 68 there, just for a second. That's the battle for 23rd. Battle's heating up now for the lead between the 4 and the 71. Here comes Kenzer. He's trying to work a little bit of a higher line than the 4. He kind of diamonds it. He runs a little higher, entering the corner, and exits a little bit lower. It seems to work at least decently for him. But he's kind of fallen off there. I think he lost his momentum. And like I said, that's kind of the worst thing you can do at this track is lose your momentum. especially when you're around a lot of guys. If you're by yourself, you can kind of sort yourself out quite quickly. But if you're all by yourself, it's kind of if you're all in a line of cars, you can get freight trained by 8 or 9 guys if you don't do things right. Waffles, you're running 20th right now. It looks like. He's still in stalking distance, and I think that things will get a little more interesting as we near some lap traffic. They're going to get close here, and then probably the next 10 laps, they're probably going to start passing some guys, and I think that we'll see a little bit more chaos between these two as they enter that lap traffic, which is, looks like a couple of, oh yeah, it's, wow. The 33 and the 44, 33 and the 44 were both running extremely well in their heat races, but looks like whatever they had then didn't translate into the actual race very well. So this is the two Team 44 cars, including our points leader, not running very well. And there's where Flesher is. Quentin, Easy, Tittles, Brenton. A lot of these guys were in accidents or were in the win the bulk of the pack. Caution. Tittles again. And he's with the 6 of Easy. Back of the field right here. Second caution of the day. This is lap 43. Oh, what the heck was the 6 doing there? He like swerved and like threw himself into the wall. Oh, he got hooked. Tittles got hooked. He got hooked this time by the 6. Very similar to the wreck that didn't have a caution. Oh my goodness. He almost turned his car over too. That was very similar to an incident between Jeff Gordon and Jeff Burton in 2010 at the Texas Motor Speedway. Like, easy, Corey. That's a Corey LaJoie reference. That's what he did with Kyle Busch at Pocono. That was rough. I think that might end the day for the 9-2. I'm not quite sure though. He's still rolling, but that was a really big hit. I want to see what he saw there. They came out around the same time. That 9 car's still rolling. The screwed up car that could, I guess. We'll see if he can finish this race. Is that who's that on pit road? Oh, the 29. He's still on pit road. He's having an issue, I think. That's a shame for the Stig. Looks like 29, the 6, the 9, and the 4 are all on -1 lap. I mean, maybe he just had to pit, but I don't know. They seem to just be changing tires. He might lose a second lap here. Actually, he's probably going to, unless he can get this pulled out right now. Oh, he's gonna try to. He's gonna try it. He did it. So it looks like after all those pit stops, because we did have that happen right there, and then have pit stops. Looks like Neely is the first one. I think he stayed out. And then it's after that it's Rocky Gordon, Average Sucks, Kenzer, Eddie, CJ, Drake, Jensen, Lucas, Bruno, Jackson Brown, Vlark, Shades, and then some of our leader cars are probably near the back now. Here's our lappers. Yeah. Here comes our leader. Never mind. So it looks like the 4 car did cycle out to the lead. They just he must have just got caught behind the pace car or something. That's typically the case. So it's Fridge Fry in the 4, who is assuming the lead once again. Green flag's out yet again, lap number 50. Great jump there from the 23. Gordon down to the inside. He's going to try to take over second. Side by side for second between Neely and Gordon. And clear there for the 95. Albeit just for a second. He's going to try to slide up and take that spot, but the 23 jumps back there. Now side by side, continuing it off into turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Now that 14 car is in the mess, he's going to make it a 3-car battle. Looks like the 95 finally is going to clear him and start to drive away. And the 14 is going to try to take over third now. So it's French Fry, Rocky, Average Sucks, and now Neely is down to 4th. He's going to lose another spot likely here from the 43 here of Eddie. Oh, Eddie shoved his car right in there. Barely got underneath of him yet again. And they're going to continue to be side by side. Look at that 71 car right in the high lane. He nearly got turned there by the 83. That was really close. Down the front stretch. That could have been a big wreck there if the 83 tagged him a little harder. And that 23 car is falling back really bad. Looks like his car just is kind of off right now. Maybe they made a bad adjustment or something. But he's getting freight trained on all sides. A lot of side by side now. This restart was a lot more chaotic than the last one. Give me 1 second here. Alrighty, sorry for that brief break. Battle for second looks like between the 95 and the 14. 14 won his heat race, and he is running very well in this race. He's going to battle with the 95 for second. Not going to do anything there. 66 now up to third. Kenter's fallen to fourth. A lot of 2 in, a little bit of 3 wide racing now as we continue on. Looks like that, man, that 23 has been falling off a cliff. And I mean it, a cliff. Started second on that restart. In less than 10 laps has lost 10 spots. So he's losing a spot almost every lap. It's pretty wild. Oh, crash for the 48. Caution. Caution number 2. It's Bowman Van. Lap 60, I believe. And he definitely got help. That was on the straightaway. Well, let's see what happened. Seemed to got some pretty significant damage out of that. Looks like he had help from the 75. So Jackson Brown there. That was a pretty hard hit. Nearly got hit there by a couple guys, including the 84 and the 78. They missed him. So, Rocky Gordon now is the leader. It looks like our previous leader, the 4. He's coming out here from the pits. That's a problem. How did that happen again? That glitch happened at the last race. I think our Better Cautions mod is broken again. Because this is happening. It really should be everyone's on the lead lap, and yeah. There's a scoring error. But it assumes him as the leader. So we're just gonna chalk that one down to the Better Cautions mod doing something stupid, and we're just gonna say that whoever is, if anyone manages to pass the 4, then they're the leader. I'm not gonna have that happen. But if the 4 can just continue leading, then whatever, he wins anyways. But we still have a long way to go. We're not even halfway yet. It's a long race, which is why it's kind of frustrating to have this Better Cautions glitch happen now. Yeah, the game's broken again. We're gonna go with this double fall restart this time and see what happens. And green flag, lap number 66. Good jump there for the 95. Oh, big move there from the 71. 4 wide now, further on back. I'm gonna give him the lead here. I think that's only fair. I don't like the scoring issues. I don't think that is correct. Caution. Looks like it was for the 68. Back in the pack, Jerry Geraldson. Wow, airborne there for the 65. He got, or the 68. He got hit hard there by the 44. Looks like my stream briefly had a hiccup there. I don't know if it's a bitrate issue or just kind of. Man, he got hit hard. It was kind of his fault too, though. It was a dive bomb for the 44. I'll give it a 40-60 type deal. I think 44 caused more problems than good. Oh, this is getting even more screwed up. There's nothing I can do about it now. Unfortunately. So our leader is Rocky Gordon. Oh, but it's gonna push the. I just realized it's gonna push the 4 car back to the lead no matter what. That sucks. So now it's Gordon and Kenzer. Three cautions so far in this race. All have been 1 or 2 car incidences, but all have had some form of help. Did I say 3 cautions? I think it's 4. No, 3. I'm right. It's 3. So I think that the scoring is gonna push to the 4 car back into the front. They're gonna make them pass everybody. Yep, here he comes. This is what happened with the 18 car at Rockingham. I don't know if it's an error with short tracks. I'll have to look into this because this is an error that I don't think I've seen before with the Better Cautions mod. I've seen a couple errors with short tracks and Better Cautions mod, but this one's really confusing to me. But yeah, like I said, if anyone can pass and finish in front of the 4, they win. No matter what the game says. I think that's the fair thing. Because everyone should technically be on the same lap other than a couple guys at the very back. Anyways, green flag, lap number 71. Great restart there for the 4. 14 sends it 3 wide. 71 tries to look low. Side by side now for 3rd. Oh, big move there from the 66 car. He's going to get hit by the 43. Slide back up. And it is a hornet's nest behind them. Look at all this 3 wide action now into turn number 3 and 4. Battle for lead heating up between the 4 and the 71. Kenzer's been kind of there this entire race. Hasn't been the fastest car, but he's been stalking whoever is leading at the time. A lot of 3 wide racing further on back there. You see the 09, the 75, the 95. Looks like Rocky Gordon's car has slowed down quite a bit. And that's why it's much further back. So it's the 4 and the 71 and the 14 and the 66. This is a mess of cars right here. It's 3 wide all over the place. Cars running into each other all over the place. Oh, big bold moves there by the 83. Alrighty, looks like we're gonna have. We were not gonna have lap traffic for a while. Looks to me like this 4 cars gapping the 71 yet again. A lot of single file racing now as the field starts to stretch itself out yet again. Other than back here, it's a hornet's nest. Hello, your local bomber. Battle for second. Caution. 33 cars around. He's our points leader. Oh, big damage for the 68 there. He hit the back bumper of the 08. Not a lot of damage there for the 33, but yeah. Will he lose the lap? I don't think so. Can you remind me what number you are again? Just so I make sure I say the right place. Just let me know. I don't think I changed your name back at all. Alright, getting ready for the restart here coming up shortly. Looks like we have pit stops yet again. So this is the 01, yeah. The 01 car didn't make the race. It was it didn't qualify in from the heat races. So this was the problem, okay? What happens is the AI sends everyone down pit road, right? I think it's a problem with the Better Cautious mod. It sends everyone down pit road except for your leader. So then everyone cycles back out. The leader is like ahead by a lap. That's what keeps happening. So now technically our second place car is the 30 car, but instead we have this jumble of a mess. So if you want to actually see what actually is going on here, everyone on here is on the lead lap. Literally everybody. Even these guys are on the lead lap. So for the actual races itself, yeah, they randomly qualify. But I do like qualifying races for like the LCQs. Or in this case we did heat races because there was only 30 cars making the show. So I wanted more cars to get a better shot than just doing one LCQ. Alright. We are working lap 87. So we're all past the halfway mark now. 4 cars continuing to lead. He's out of the 30 and the 48. Side by side here. I wish I could do more frequent races, but I got so much stuff going on in my life. I'm sorry, man. Alrighty. Green flag yet again. Lap number 87. Ignore that. Just bumped my microphone. Side by side down to 1. 30 car is going to get a good run here. Going to try to make it work. And he gets the lead. At least for a moment. He's going to try to dive it down. Nearly contact. Great battle. Look at the 48 car trying to make it a 3-car battle. He's going to slide up and hit the wall. Goodness me. Still side by side for the lead between the 30 and the 4. Heading down the back straight away. 30 car gets the lead. Oh, but not for long. 4 car dives it in. See him. Put the 12 car at a pit there. He's going to pull out right in front of our leaders. That might affect how they race a little bit. Caution. Could have been the 5. If they keep doing this, I might switch back to single file at this point. Looks like she got help from the 11. Yeah, that was a pretty rough one, too. So, we are getting close to the lap 100 mark. We're getting there. So far, the racing has been alright. Not as insane as the heat races. I think the heat races had a little bit more aggression. The battles for lead have been alright. This scoring error has really screwed things up, so it's going to be hard to have an actual shot of anyone other than the 4 winning. But they're certainly trying. The 71 was there. The 30 car made a pass here. So if we have a final restart and somebody passes the 4, I'll count it. I'll count them as the winner. I'm not going to let a scoring error dictate who actually wins, because that'd be kind of unfair to the actual what's going on, you know. All right. I think we're going to get ready to go green here in just a second. I think we've had, 4 cautions now? And here go the lights, probably. Nope, we're going to send them around a couple more times here. So, it's 12, 30, and 4. What's going to happen is the 4 is going to end up getting the lead because they're going to hand it back to him. And then we'll see what happens from there. A lot of cars with lots of damage. 68 and the 94 made a decent recovery. They're inside the top 15 right now. Even with all that rear damage, and even though they wrecked without a caution. Just caught a couple lucky breaks, and now here they are. The only guy who's really beat up that's not kind of doing anything right now is the 9. There's the 4 getting lead back. Everybody's still in this race, though, as you can see. And everybody would technically still be in the lead lap, other than, I think, the 12. I think technically he's not. Alright. I'm going to get ready to go green here. We're going to do a side-by-side restart. Like I said, if they wreck off the bat on this restart, then I'll probably switch it back to single file. Just, I mean, I'll debate it here, because I don't want to ruin the racing. Great start for the 30 car, green flag lap number 93. Down into 1 for the first time. Looks like that 30 car is really fast. Here comes the 48 car trying to take over the second spot. He's going to get it. Looks like that 4 car is kind of falling off a little bit. So leader is the 30 car, and then it's the 48. Three wide down here. Got a bit of a mess of cars here. Top 10. Whoa! Big moment there for the 4 car. Nearly wrecked. That was wild. I'm shocked he hung on to it. He actually passed the car there while doing that. He's back up to second. I know it says first. He's up to second. So our leader is Connor Breton. Second, and then third is the 48 Bowman fan. And he's in a battle with the 72 here shortly. And here's the rest of the field. Still 3 wide in the back. 12 car nearly got hooked there. You can see how much slower they're running because they're all jumbled up. That was nearly a crash there between the 68 and the 71. Battle for third now. Between the 48, the 72, and the 44. As we near lap 100. Looks like single file the whole way out to the 10th position. After that, it is a mess of cars. We've now reached lap 100, meaning we got 50 laps remaining. Make that 51 coming to 50 to go. Now 50 remaining. So second place car. Alrighty, let's see what our top 10 looks like right now. 1, 2, 3 is... So third is Jimmy Waffles. Fourth is Bowman Fan. Fifth is No Right Turn. Sixth is the Stig. Seventh is Saints WX. He made a nice recovery after that spin. Joshua Neely, Johnny Quinton, 8 and 9. And then 10 is Alex M. A great recovery for him after being involved in a wreck. Three wide there for a second. Oh, was that a crash? Yeah, there was a crash. That's the 83. CJ MSA. Went for a slide. Looks like he backed it in. Looks like another single car incident. Is that the 11 car again? No, that was kind of his fault. 11 car had nothing to do with that one. That was kind of a him in the 77 type deal. I don't know if it was because the 77 came down or he... Ooh, I don't... Man, that might have been another 50-50 type deal. '77 came down. 77 came so far down that he ended up in the lane over here. I don't know though. I mean, we'll go 60-40 on that again. Because the 83 did in fact wash up there just a little bit. Okay, so it looks like we have a couple pitters. 29 33 to 6. 30. 94. And the 4 is now pitting. I wonder what that does. Could anyone get their lap back, perhaps? Doesn't look like it. We'll see what that does with the field. But I believe the new leader now is the 08. Yeah, a lot of guys are getting a lap back, technically speaking, now. But I think they're going to get them taken back. Apparently, Connor Breton is now on the lead lap. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. This scoring is so messed up, man. I know why. It's because the 4's behind him. As soon as he passes him again, which will be once they take the green, everybody will go back to the normal order of it being all screwed up. But technically, our leader is the 08. Even though he's in 3rd. He's our leader. What are we doing? All of a sudden went to a snail's pace. I think we have an issue right here between these guys and these guys. Oh, this is a screwed up restart. Oh my goodness, what happened? This restart's messed up. We actually have the actual technical leaders restarting 1-2 now. Oh, this is crazy. Because the 4, they got stuck back there. The 4 and the 30 car got stuck back there, so they have to restart in the actual spot that they're in. Girl, green flag, 23 is our leader now. '23 leads. Yeah, look at. And Alex M now third. Here comes Jackson Burnham in this mess of. Guys at all the way back here, I would say probably like 21st, 22nd. 17. But it looks like that '08 car kind of slowed down off the corner there. And Bergham's going to look to the outside. Can't make the pass. Still 1, 2, 3 for them. Four car nearly got wrecked there by the 98 or 94. Like nearly got wrecked. I wonder how the scoring would have turned into after that. Wow, look at this battle. We're going to have 5 cars right here. 6 cars. 5 cars. Oh, tighten to turn number 3. As we near lap 120. Bergham's trying to make a move. Neely, Quinton, Bergham, Average Sucks, Rocky Gordon. 5 cars now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bumper to bumper. Can that '08 car make a move? They're all hugging the bottom right now. Looks like it's the preferred line. He's got to run. Can't make anything of it. Oh, 23 slowed down off the corner. That's going to give that '08 car a run. He's going to go to the outside. Try to pass on the outside. He's going to slide up very high in the corner, but he's going to power down. Side by side for lead. 5 cars now racing for the lead. As we work lap 123. Bergham now up to second. Neely now back to the lead. The '08 car slips the whole way back to third. Now battles on for second. Still a swarm of cars near the back of the field. '08 car retakes second. And he's going to try to reel it back in the leader. As we now have 6 cars in this pack. Add Coop Snyder. If there's a caution, that sends the 4 and the 30 car back into this race, basically. But if there's no caution, then... Whoa, problems for the 23, our leader! Looks like his engine just blew up. Wow. So who's the leader? The '08. It's the '08 now, and then the '84. So Bergham's gonna try to make a move. So we can near lap 130. Heartbreaker for Joshua Neely. Because I don't even think he'll be finishing the race. Oh, Bergham's trying to look low. Bergham on the outside. He's going to slip up and lose second. Now Average Sucks looking down to the inside to try to take the lead away. And now Average Sucks is your leader. Bergham's going to try to get second. And he gets it. Battle still on for the lead. They're gonna catch some lap traffic here. Looks like the 23 is still going. Look at him back there. Oh, he's still slow, I think. No, he's fine. But he must have just had like a problem of some kind, but not a bad one. Cause he's in 30th, so he obviously fell down a lap. I don't know, man. 1-2 now with the 14 and the 84. 84 looks to the outside. He checks up. It's going to allow Rocky Gordon to catch up to him. Battle for the lead, side by side. Average sucks. Rock. Jackson Burgum. I need some medication. And here comes the first lap car. This is Tom Tittles. How will this affect our leaders? They both dive it down into turn number 1 on the bottom. That actually hurt the 84 a lot there. And I mean a lot. He's going to slow down. He's going to get passed by the 95 now. Caution! Peter Drake. That changes literally everything. Because you know who that sends right back to the lead? That sends the 4 car right back to the lead, technically. And he just got completely dumped by the Stig there. That is going to change everything. And look at that. What happened with the leader? He must have pit. No, he just got his extra lap for some reason. Weird. Let's see what this looks like then. Yep. This is about to get crazy, because now it's gonna mix things up like crazy. So when we restart, French Fry may or may not be the leader. Even though technically Jackson Burgum is your leader right now. Yeah, it's an offline series. This is to a bunch of junk right now, though, because it's starting to screw things up. Because it's sending my leaders to as like the back of the field, and then it's putting them back in the lead a lap ahead of it. And this happened last race too, so I might see if I can do better cautions for Talladega. I think I'm gonna not use better cautions anymore for the short tracks. I think that was the problem. Is it just near the 10 to go mark here? We have 12 to go right now. So it's the 84 and the 95, but this is going to change. As soon as we get the green here, it's going to change a lot. And there we go. They're going to slow down and they're going to try to attempt to get the 4 car back up there. There you go. So now your top 3 is the 4, the 30, and the 14, and then the 84. Wow. Getting to go green with 9 to go. Green flag. Good jump there from the 30. The 9. Oh, he got hit there by the 84 there. Into turn 1 for the first time. Connor Breton's going to power down off the corner and take over the lead. 4 car just got moved up the track by the 14. Connor Breton now is our leader. Coming around to 7 to go. Crash. Looks like it was the 09. We're going to have I think a green-white checkered. Yeah, you got hit. Oh, wow. Not saying they're on the lead lap, but technically speaking, he's still the leader. I don't know. It's weird. And now it just sent around the other 2. Green, 145, 146, 147. I think lap 148. Yeah, I think maybe 147 or 148. Technically, Kenzer's the leader, but not really. This Better Cautious mod sucks on short tracks, I'm telling you. It is so bad on short tracks, it just gives up. Alright. See what it does with all these guys. So, hypothetically, if these guys back here get stuck back there, the leader, in my mind, would be the 71. Game 1. But if he doesn't gets past, and whoever passes him is the. So they're gonna get at 149. So I don't think we'll need a green white check. Now we will. Because they add. Never mind, here we go. We're gonna go green, lap 149. What? Oh! I forgot. What does that do? It disappeared anyways. Well, that's broken as hell. I guess the 4 car technically wins. You know what? Screwed up. I'm gonna need an official apology for this one. If the last one wasn't jacked up, this one's even worse. So I'll explain to you what happened. Since the 4 car was technically 2 laps ahead of everybody, that was the last lap. So we didn't get a restart. Because I didn't add 2 laps with it on lap 146, I think, or 147. So basically, it assumed that the 4 car won because of the screwed up better cautions. So now I'm going to have to go and manually fix it and adjust for who I think the winner should be. And we're going to have to probably vote on who the winner should be. Jesus. I might just be fair and square and give it to the 4. But, like, it is pissing me off that he didn't really lead and still won. Like, he led, and then he lost it, and he still ends up winning because of a broken mod. But yeah, I learned my lesson. I'm never using the better cautions mod again on the short track. Because I can't have this happen every time. Because this happened in the last race too, and it's just really annoying. But yeah, race 3. I'll think about it, and then I'll post who I think the winner is. I think that's fair. All right. What a weird race. It was good. The racing, there was battling. It was just, all the problems that were going on. I don't know, man. I need to figure out some stuff. The stream went a lot smoother, though. There wasn't no bugging. It wasn't bugging. It wasn't screwed up. It was just the game itself. So, if we could just get one smooth race, hopefully Talladega next week, where the AI races exactly how I want it to. The stream isn't bugging or doing something dumb. And the better cautions mod works, I think we'll have a good time. I think we're going through every singular minor problem at a time, one at a time, unfortunately. But other than that, it was a good race. Other than that one singular problem we kept having. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I want to get a video out by the end of this week. That'd be the plan. If I can get one out by the end of this week, probably this weekend, that'd be great. It'll probably be a 2024 season compilation. We'll see.